Welcome to this look at the first gameplay trailer released today, the 26th of August, from Giants at Gamescom. Now, a couple of things to say. First off, the actual gameplay trailer will be shown on here. However, I can't have the music on, sound on, because of copyright rules, so I put a bit of music over the top. I'll play that through. It's only just over a minute long, and then we'll go into looking at dissecting it, what has actually shown us, what has actually told us. So come along with me, MrSealyp. Right then, what can we tell from the video clip? Apologies again for the fact that I had to play it through without the music that was with it, because obviously copyright rules and etc. etc. So we're going to have to do a bit of a deep dive now and have a look at what we know already, what we've found out, starting off with the first bit of landscape. Now, I'll be honest, when I watched the trailer live, the Gamescom trailer, I had my settings on 1440. And it looked a bit cartoony, and I know the comments, the chat went mad. Loads of people commenting saying it would look rubbish and cartoony, and the graphics were awful, and people were hoping it wasn't FS22. And when I cranked up to 4K, it improved. I'll be honest. I'm not sure kind of what was wrong with it. Maybe just because it was being broadcast live or streamed. I don't know, but it seemed a little bit off. But anyway, rumor has it, my guess was wrong. I said Italian map, but it's apparently French. So what we're going to do is, as we kind of scroll through, we're going to see immediately they show a few bits of equipment, nice landscaping that we're already aware of, things that we know, and it does flick through these quite quickly. But we've got some nice landscapes. So as we go through again, there we go, look, under the bridge, and it is all very quick stuff. Do like those boats. So, the Massey Fergusons we're aware of, the new 8S range. We've got the class vehicles, and it looks, for all intents and purposes, we've seen this on various different clips and screenshots, that the larger John Deere is going to be a base game vehicle now. But here's the next clue. Looking up underneath the sign there, the overhang of the restaurant cafe, that's French. Definitely French, right? And I can't make out what the entire words are, but it's definitely French. So the third map now, we've got Elm Creek, we've got Erlengrat, and we've now got a French map. What the map's going to be called, unless that is part of the name of the map, but it's definitely French. So continuing on from there, what else do we know? More Massey Ferguson stuff. It is interesting to know that on all of the number plates there seems to be different things written. That's another feature of FS22, is going to be the fact that you can customize your number plates to a degree. But as we go through, look again, there's a few bits of equipment and machinery we've seen screenshots and pictures of already, including the New Holland. Little drop nose Massey, very nice. But here we get our first glimpse, a new, I say new to the game. We've had various different modded harvesters, tree harvesters in the game. This is the Pons Ergo C44. We'll get a better look at it in just a minute. But what we also have here, now this is quite an important bit. Now, this is supposed to be gameplay footage. This is not a cinematic trailer per se. This is supposed to be all in-game footage. So it looks like, I know when 19 was due out, they said we were going to get birds, we were going to get animals and deer and things like that moving around. This looks like kind of an intimation of we're going to get some deer in the game. Maybe, possibly. It looks like it from the trailer. So, the Pons C44, the Ergo Harvester, fairly new to the fleet. I think it's one of the newer vehicles that they've had out, but it's an incredibly well-selling vehicle. Continuing from there, next jump takes us to the Gens Cobra chipper truck. Now again, we've had a few different modded versions of chippers on FS19, but this again looks like to be a base game model. This is one of the ones that, being a self-propelled wood chipper, drives out. The cab lifts and turns, and you've got your crane and various things. But this is a Gens Cobra chipper truck. A little bit of a look at the train going past, and a few more shots of the Pons and the chipper truck in operation. I think we move from there on to, let me just think. I think it's the grapes. Do we move on to? Yes. So, little shot there of the little Diddy Fent 200 VFP, I think that is. I did have a quick look at the number plate because the number plate says CX015LL, and I typed that in. Nothing came up. I didn't know if that was a clue to something or not, but I didn't get anything come up. But that is a little Fent 200, and I think in one of the previous screenshots we had what looked like a Landini. To me, it looked like a little Landini. On the back of that, we've got the Hardy Mercury 4000 sprayer, designed for vineyards. It sprays out sideways rather than kind of backwards in a mist and gets everything where it needs to be. Vroud we're aware of. So we've got the spraying before, we've got the grape harvesting, and then we've got the pruning. Now again, we were alluded to this. There was a little screenshot of this on one of the previous videos that sort of came out. But this, if we spin around, is the Provitis Ossia. It's a pruner, and then when you've finished your harvest, everything needs to be pruned back before you replant your next crop. Provitis is a French company, I think, that do all these kind of vineyard harvesting, pruning, and various different bits of equipment. But that is the Provitis Ossia we're looking at right there. Now, this is something big. A lot of the other stuff is, but this coming around the corner now is the next big surprise. This is the Elho Scorpio 550. The Scorpio 550 is a stone picker. I think the company's Finnish, founded in 1968. 5.5 meter. We're going to see that, as you already saw in the trailer. But there we go. Picking stones. That's pretty cool. Rock collector, rock picker, stone picker, however you refer to it. 5.5 meter width, so it's like a windrower. Drags those rocks in, picks them up, throws them into the hopper, which can then, I assume, be unloaded by the side of the field. Then we got a little bit of the showing the seasons again, so we're all fully aware we're going to be getting seasons. And then a few more glimpses and shots of various different bits of equipment. Thamash snowplow there. And then sort of the outro for the video being the various different bits of equipment again in operation. Oh, that was what I was going to show. Where are we? There. The new textures for straw harvesting, chopping, I know with the cultivating and all of it, they've really made everything a lot more 3D. It's a lot more, that's a straw effect. That's not what we've got currently. That is something completely different. So all in all, aside from the fact that initially the graphics, there was a little bit of concern, I think, when it first ran in the chat. There's a lot more stuff we've been told now, There's a little bit of digging out to be done, like the French bit. I wasn't sure initially. Someone had put in the chat, oh, it's a French map. But that sign kind of, to say, gives that away. We got, like I say, the deer potentially. We got the new Pons Ergo C44, the Gens Cobra chipper truck, the little Fendt Hardy sprayer, the Provitis Ossia pruner. I think for me personally, the stone picker is the big thing from that. That's incredible. That's going to be amazing. But some nice little features there to have a look at as it winds down to the outro, which brings us to there. Don't forget, you can pre-order now. It is available on November the 22nd. As far as I'm aware at the moment, there's still not a season pass version. It was spoken about at FarmCon, on the videos from FarmCon, and they said they were hoping it would be coming. I know a lot of people are holding off pre-ordering because they want to pre-order with season pass. I'm not sure what's happening with that. I've kind of already pre-ordered, but I am a little bit kind of what's happening with it. I don't know what's happening with it. But anyway, it will be available on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PC, Stadia, and Mac. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's just have a look and see what we might be getting. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.